What legacy do you want to create for you? Creating your own legacy is for you to feel fulfilled, to celebrate your jobs, your career, your experiences, your achievements. It's essential to create that well-being of time well spent in your working life. This is your legacy. This is what you're leaving, but for you. Yeah, it might have been tough at times, but you've overcome countless amounts of changes and challenges along the way. But it can be very satisfying to say, I've done my bit and I've enjoyed it. It's your legacy. Think about it. So what is the next step that motivation, energy and sense of self-satisfaction of your time is well spent in your working lives? What do you want for you, and what's your legacy going to be over the next few years of your working career? I met a manager on a training course in London for a construction company, and I was quite taken back by this conversation. We were introducing ourselves and he said hello, and I quite often say to people, why do you love your job so much? And he went, what? You must be having a laugh. I don't love my job. I hate it. I've hated it for years. So I asked, how long have you been in your job? 25, 26 years? But I'm retiring, he said. Yeah, I'm retiring. So I said, when you retire? He goes, in 6 months. And I thought, does he have to be on my course? But sometimes you get these little challenges. And so I said, so when you retire in a few months' time, you're going to look back and say, over the last 25 years or 26 years, I've really enjoyed not enjoying myself. Is that really going to be your legacy? And he looked at me and said, yeah, fair point. Perhaps I do need to think about it differently. Another conversation I had with a manager in a government organisation, not going to name names, who explained to me in a conversation that the purpose of his job was to demonstrate to his senior managers that he couldn't do what they're asking him to do. Yes, his purpose of his job, I cannot do what my managers are asking me to do. So I said, gosh, that's some legacy that you're going to leave behind if you prove it or don't improve it. So, think about it. You're spending all that time doing something anti somebody else, anti the organisation. What a legacy! What a way to run your career. And then I had the third example I've got is another manager who said, they just joined an organisation, and I said, why have you enjoyed the organisation in a positive and motivated way? And he says, well, if I do 2 years here, I can go on long-term sick. What sort of legacy is that to create for yourself? Can you really look back on that with any pride? So come on, let's look forward towards, the rest of our careers. Think about the challenges that, you're going to have to overcome. Think about the great people you're going to work with and meet. Think about the experiences you're going to gain. Think about the knowledge and the wisdom you're going to be able to pass on to others. So no matter where you are in your career, now's the time to start thinking about what is the legacy that I want to leave myself, so when I finish it all, I can go, do you know what? It may have been a bit tough, but I did a damn good job of it and I enjoyed it. Yeah. And I think you can pat yourself on the back for that and go and find your next adventures in life.